Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today... Oh, someone's calling me. I don't want to talk to you, I'm filming a video. Today I am going to be reliving my freshers. Basically in honor of it being essentially freshers right now, or having just been freshers for some of you, or maybe just about to be freshers, I don't know. But it's definitely Bath freshers this week. What I thought I would do is basically go through my week and like show you some fun pictures, tell you some funny stories. I'm doing this for two reasons. Number one, I just graduated and it's fun for me. Number two, because I hope that there is kind of like a teachable moment in this. And I feel like right now lots of people are like posting their throwbacks from freshers and talking about like what it should be like and all of that. But I want to kind of show you that all of the best bits of my freshers week were nothing to do with the events that I was doing. They were nothing to do with like being in those big crowds or going to those big places that aren't possible this year. They were all to do with like meeting people and being at uni just for the first time. So if you're a fresher right now and you kind of want to try and emulate some of this in your own way, obviously the safest way that's possible right now, or if you're just nosy, welcome. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It takes you like 2 seconds, but it means so much to me. This is basically hard to remember because it was 3 years ago. I'm definitely gonna forget stuff, but I'm just gonna kind of go through each day and just talk about the kind of things we got up to and show you some funny pictures and videos. Turn this into a drinking game every time I say something that I say a lot, which will work out, I'm sure, partway through the video. Okay, so I think the easiest way to do it is to actually just look in my freshers album. I made an album of every picture that I took during freshers. Since then, I've started taking a lot more pictures, so there's actually not as many, there's 95 pictures in here. I thought I would have more than that, but I wasn't like as big on taking pictures and like capturing moments then as I am now. Something to bear in mind. If you're a fresher, capture those moments. It's really nice to look back on them. Anyway, this is the first picture I ever took at uni. How crazy. I feel like I look like such a little baby. So I actually came on the Saturday of Freshers Week, and on the Saturday night, I think people went to the SU just to like have a drink and whatever, and I actually didn't go because I was just like, oh no, I'm like a bit homesick, I kind of want to stay in. On reflection, I should have gone. And on Sunday we went to town, which is something I highly recommend doing if you can. If you and your bubble or your group or whatever can go into town together, just to have a little look around whatever uni you're at, just like going and looking around the local area was just like a really good idea to like get your bearings. And we went to McDonald's, and I remember telling someone like for the first time, oh, I have a YouTube channel by the way, and she took this picture of me, which is so funny. Again, like what? I was so ugly. Anyway, so quickly explain that basically our Freshers Week was like events Monday to Saturday night. There was like a themed night every night. There was an arena you could go into at night, and there was also a big bubble tent, which we loved because it was like bubble. It was way less crowded than the main arena. You are not missing anything by not going in those. But going to bubble was quite fun because it was like smaller and it was just like fun to get away from it, but you could still pop back and forth and whatever. But during the day we also had stuff going on, little like events. There was like an inflatables thing, which I know they're doing this year as well. And we had to like go and collect our lab stuff if we had lab coats and stuff at one point, a couple of induction talks maybe, but like not a huge amount in the day, so we basically just hung out and like settled it. The first night's theme was like show your colors, so you all got a free top with your accommodation color on, and everyone dresses up in their like color. So the accommodation I was in, quads, is like known as being, well, it's the most expensive accommodation, except it's actually not. It's like the snazziest one. So everyone always makes up this chant, and if you went to Bath you know what it is, but I don't want to be demonetized, so I'm not gonna say it. But there was a load of that, so we just started saying it back, even though we were obviously from quads because we were in our quads tops, which was quite funny. And I have loads of pictures from that night because obviously it was the first night. So I took loads of pictures and loads of video. And we had the Chip Shop Boys perform, who are like a Bath classic, and they just do like loads of covers of like the kind of songs you want to hear. And we got all the way up to the barrier on the first night, me and my friends Millie and Charlotte, who are two of the smallest people you will ever meet in your life. You think I'm small, you haven't met them. And we got all the way to the front, we elbowed our way to this barrier. So it's so funny, like there's this picture of us, you can like just see me, my little head's like meh, but right at the front. And I love that picture because even though I look stupid, like it's so cute. The second night we had jungle night, so we all just basically wore like jungle-ish things. I had like a palm print I thought it was a top, but I'm looking at the picture, it's a skirt with monkey ears. Like, people do like varying levels of dressing up, so some nights we went more all out than others. And we had a really cute little pre this night, just the girls, who I ended up living with in second year. So again, just the little moments that you have, they mean a lot in the future. And I have a really funny picture of us drinking this rainbow ice sours, which none of us had had before except the girl who brought it, I think. And that's something I mention a lot in videos now, is like, bring a sort of shareable food or drink or whatever that like is bonding worthy, because we all bonded so much over drinking this and being like, oh, what is this? This was the night that I realized that the mood lights in our like halls like changed the color of the thing that went across the window. So it was green, the whole room's green, which is horrible, but it goes orange in a certain light. So I found this video as well, which is amusing. Then the day after, Wednesday, we actually had a curry. So we all kind of like contributed something to this curry. So we just had this really cute little curry night, and that was sweet, and that's something you can do right now. And we actually didn't go out this night. I think we had like a little flat party, so we just like hung out in the flat, and then we went out to get hot dogs from the hot dog van, which was like available to us, which was quite funny. We didn't actually go to the arena that night. It was like the decades night, but none of us really had costumes, so we kind of just didn't go. And then on Thursday it was cocktail night, which is a thing all year round at Bath on Thursday night. So we went to the SU and we had cocktails, and it was neon night, so we were like dressed up all neon, and basically like preed at the cocktail night and then went out. And I feel like this was the first night I started doing something that then became a tradition, which is I just get randomly thirsty, but instead of asking for water, I'd like drink from the tap. Which is a really weird thing to do, but it's just these funny memories that then like continue on for the rest of your uni career. I don't do it as much anymore, don't worry, I grew out of that one, but I think it's really funny to like look back and see these like little moments. And like I keep saying, it's not the big arena stuff that I remember as much, it's like the little moments that you have with your flat. I've been talking so long, my memory card ran out. We also went to Bubble this night as well, because again, this crowded like arena is not the one. You are not missing out on that. This was the night of the slip and slide. So it's kind of a quads thing. We thought we invented it. We so didn't invent it. It's not even a quads thing, it's a halls thing. We put like fairy liquid down the hall and just like slid. So I'll put a video in here and you can see this is our friend Tom doing it. I looked away, I looked back, and there was fairy liquid on the floor. Then it was Heroes night, Heroes and Villains, something like that. I did a show where the theme was Heroes and Villains, so now I'm like maybe mixing them up, but it was definitely like superhero themed or something, because we all went to Primark together and got tops and just wore them with like whatever we wanted on the bottom, because none of us had prepared for this night. So that's something you can do that's cute with your flat. Like, you can still have themed nights within your flat, totally. And like DIY your own costumes, it'll be fun. But, alcohol bottles were really starting to mount up, so I have this picture of them all here. And then we had toga night, which is the last night, and it's always like the last night at Bath. I don't know if it's like a universal uni tradition thing, but it was toga night. We all helped each other make togas, that was super cute. And then we had a really nice time in the arena and whatever, and then came back and just sat on the floor in the kitchen, and we talked for ages that night, and just like absolutely like talking absolute rubbish. And that was just a really cute thing we did. And on the Sunday, I honestly don't think we did anything that following Sunday. We were all like dead, and we had so much Freshers flu going around, it was unbelievable. Other weird moments that I've noted down that I just remembered happened, we had eggs thrown all over our walls, and they basically stayed there the whole year, so that was really fun. Hot dogs kind of became a tradition, so we took this picture. And then we also took one at summer ball, but unfortunately I can't find that picture. But anyway, yeah, it became a tradition to take this style of picture. And I also collected loads of money in my shoe during Freshers. Like, for absolutely no reason. And I found this video when I was looking through my stuff. I remember every time I find a coin on the floor, I'd put it in my shoe. So I ended up having loads of money in my shoe by the end of the night. And I think I collected like £2 or something by the end of the week, just in random tiny coins. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed like taking a little peek at my Freshers week, purely just for fun. And the point of Freshers really isn't about going to these massive events. It's just about having a good and a fun time. You can still party, you can still have an amazing time bonding with your like flat and your bubble and whatever. Absolutely have the best time. Stay safe, be safe. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.